Hello, beautiful women of Facebook. So I'm going to get straight to it because, my room's supposed to get here soon and I'm not feeling like being super chit-chatty, but I do want to share something with you about a book that I've been reading. I'm going to share it to you in a second once I get this hair thing situated. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. So much to do with this hair. So I'm reading this book called Getting to I Do. It was referred by Jillian Pothier. I'm in her membership, which is super good and super affordable. Like every woman should be in there. And when women post, she comments a lot about reading this book. And she does say that it's a little outdated, and it is. And I was like, you know what? Let me read it. I really trust her. I really trust her as a mentor, as a feminine embodiment mentor in relationships. And I was like, let me check this out. So the meat and potatoes of this book is really good. It's super easy read. I'm on page 151 out of 272 it looks like, and I just started reading it yesterday. I mean, today I really dove into it, but yesterday I read like maybe 10 pages. Today I'm like 140 pages in. So one of the things that I found really like on point and what made really good sense, which is an obvious, and which what I tell my clients all the time, which is do not have sex with a man until he gives you a commitment. Now, this is specifically for the women who tend to overgive sex, specifically for women who are casually dating and casually having sex, even though you want to have a long-term relationship and a marriage possibly, or if you're a woman that tends to get hooked on very easily. Because women, when we have sex, we are actually like going into bondage with a man because we give our bodies fully, and that oxytocin hormone is released, which creates the bonding energy. And fun fact, oxytocin is what gets you to orgasm as a woman. We need more of that in order for us to orgasm. So that makes a lot of sense that when we're having sex with a man and we start to orgasm, and if it's really good sex, that we can become bonded to him or even bondaged and addicted. And I was like, that's interesting. And a fun fact, especially for us women who tend to want to overgive with sex very easily. And then we don't understand why we haven't had a good quality man, or why men are, kind of treating us like they're not courting us or anything like that, or end up with these really fucked up men. It's just like, how did this happen? Well, are you having sex with him before you're getting a commitment from him? Right? And as a woman, because we are the heart, we set the standards and the tone of the relationship, right? We set the tone of it. So if you're saying, I can easily give you my body, then everything is easy. Everything's going to be easy for him. And men really thrive in challenge. The masculine energy thrives in challenge, which is why when you request, or where you say that I really want a commitment before I have sex, it really puts the man on his feet of like, okay, how do I feel about this woman? What do I think about this woman? How do I feel? Is she like a long-term woman that I want to get involved with, right? And it saves you both from heartache, and you get to wing out the players. Now, sometimes with these really wild, like radical, fast relationships that can happen in terms of you meet somebody and you're like, he's the one. I know he's the one. It's still important to have these conversations. It's still important to understand this. This is something that I personally wish I knew, I wish I knew a little bit more of when I met Ron. Even though our relationship has turned very beautifully, been together for 7.5 years and all of that, there are still certain things that I feel like, you know what? I know I could have done better. And then we have to reestablish these energetics in our relationship afterwards, which is fine because I knew he was it, and I knew he was the one, and this will happen in your relationship where there's certain things that you're like, you know what? I think I now need to rearrange these energetics and kind of figure figure out a better way of being with my partner. So that's always going to happen because you're going to be evolving. No relationship is perfect. But I really wanted to share that today because I thought this book was great. It's given me some really cool, really coaching tools. But very easy read, super easy, very much recommend. And remember to not give sex unless you are actually committed, unless he's giving you a commitment. Men fall in love with commitment. Women fall in love through giving our bodies. And we have to be very much in love with who we are first before we can give ourselves to a man, or we're going to be there. We're going to just do anything. We're going to be blindly devoted because we forgot the first person that we need to be devoted to, which is us. And our feelings are so important for us to address to a man because our feelings is the moral compass, the ethical codes, and the way that men respond to us. And we get to see if he is the right man for us. So that's all I'm going to say for today. I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday, and I will talk to you soon.